Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. This is Below the Rim number
14,
I think.
First audio only episode.
First audio only. We're going to start doing these once a week because it's a little easier. I'm your host, Riley.
I'm Ryan.
And if you haven't already, leave 5 stars on Apple. That really helps us out.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. Write a little review.
Write a review. Maybe leave us a question. We haven't got one email yet.
God.
What's the point of even putting our email if you're not going to contact us? It feels desperate at this point. You know, you're making us feel bad. So just please send us an email, even if it's just hi. Crazy week, huh, Ryan?
Yeah, man. I mean, you've been locked in, I'd say.
Dude, this is the most politics I've watched in my life.
Yeah, Riley's glued to the TV. What's it called? I have burnout. What's it called? Election burnout?
Yeah, that's very
I burned
normal.
out like it's Friday now. I burned out Wednesday, I think. Wednesday night.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be like this. Pretty crazy. Everyone's so mad about the mail-ins, and by everyone I mean all the Trump guys.
You've been pretty worked up though.
Dude, I'm just worked up that people can't process what's going on. Like, they just are acting surprised at something that was just very clear and explained to them for months.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. So what they're worked up about
man.
is that the mail-ins are getting counted later, okay? But we knew from the beginning the mail-ins were going to be counted later, okay? That's what they said for so long. And
Why are they saying that there's just ballots being counted for no reason?
okay, here's the thing about that. Dead people have voted, but dead people have voted in every election.
So they're saying all the ones that are coming for no reason are just all dead people?
Dude, or this is the part that baffles me, is that their boy, Donnie, told them all not to vote by mail.
The Don.
And then they're like, why are all the mail-ins not for Donnie? It's like, hey, man,
Yeah,
because y'all do whatever he fucking tells you to do.
He could tell you to walk on all fours, to crawl to the polls, and you guys would all crawl to the polls, the POLES.
Yeah, bro, he would do anything. They would do anything he
wrote
tells
polls.
them to do.
POLES.
Oh, Trump did?
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me, bro. But I'm not even here to like bash him. I'm just here to bash
us either, because we love the best part of the election so far has been like when they talk, when Trump like randomly has these press conferences. It's just comedy,
dude. It's
straight comedy.
It's just terrifying because people believe him, and that's good. It's gonna get weird out there. I mean, dude, you see people are like trying to attack poll workers, and you're like, bro, hey man, they're making minimum wage, volunteering. All they're doing is counting what's in front of them. I mean, the level of conspiracy you got to believe.
Dude,
think
how about
that
the
many
people who tried to break into the where they're counting? What state was that? Was that in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, dude, one of those states.
Why were they going? They were trying to break in. What was that gonna do?
Dude, I don't know. It's like, what are you gonna like
count it for them?
Or
hey,
like,
I got this. I will count it.
Yeah, are you gonna kill? Like, bro, I just don't know their plan.
What was their plan once they got into there? Is what I want to know, because they were ready.
Yeah, and then they get in and it's...
Or they were just watching, like looking through, just watching them count. I'd rather watch paint dry.
Dude, I saw a random guy freaking out that they wouldn't let him in, and I'm like, dude, you're not involved at all. You don't work for anybody. You're not allowed inside. Bro, you know what's inside on a ballot? It's a person's name, address, and who they voted for. Unless you're like certified to see that information... What are you freaking out about? Dude, I've been hearing a lot of talks about binoculars. I don't know what they're talking about, the distance they're allowed to be. And they're like, yeah, some of us had to get binoculars to see. And it's like, hey, man.
Why did they? Yeah.
Just take your L and just go home. Just recoup, vote again in 24 and try again, dude. I really just can't. I can't with these people, bro. It's going to be real annoying here, too, because we have so many.
It's just like the little kid on the playground when like he loses. It's like it's got to cry and
dude. Imagine being down by 25 and blaming the refs. Or blaming the refs for your loss at halftime. The game's not even over yet, and you're blaming the refs. This is just terrible officiating, but it's halftime. I mean, just to make a sports analogy, you know what I mean? Those are the simplest ones to follow, but I don't know, bro.
I did say a while ago, if Donald was to lose, that he wouldn't leave.
Dude, we knew. That's the thing. It's not okay. It's sad what he's doing, but it's not surprising.
No, I don't know why anybody's surprised.
I don't think anyone's surprised. It's just when you actually see it and it's here and he's doing what he's doing, and you knew he was going to do it the whole time. It's like, okay, well, this is a problem. I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and like get too political, but the election's crazy.
Yeah, Riley's been locked in, dude. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but to my credit, bro, I watch hours of both channels because
I didn't say locked in on CNN
because you gotta hear all the sides and all the arguments, and even Mitt Romney came out today and said, yeah, bro, this is kind of dangerous what Trump's saying. So
yeah, it's wild. Just let me know when someone wins.
Yeah, he called his fraud claim reckless, which it is, bro. I mean, to come out and just be like, but then not call any of the states you won fraud. No appeal there, right? You won a couple states by like thousands and thousands of votes, and you're like, no, those are good, but all these ones I lost, let's take a look at those. I don't know, man. People are crazy.
People are crazy. Everybody is crazy.
Speaking of crazy, dude, did you see that Lori Laughlin started her jail sentence?
Finally.
So Lori Laughlin, for you guys who don't remember, that's the lady.
Yeah, I don't care actually.
That's the lady who paid for her daughter.
It's the rich lady who did a rich thing.
Yeah, it's a
what rich people do.
Yeah, doing nothing new. I mean, that's not new, right?
She just got caught.
She just got caught, dude. I mean, I'm not rich, and I do weird things with my money, so I could only imagine what a rich person's doing with their money.
Yeah, what did you just tell me before the other night?
Oh, when I went out the other night to the bar,
you ran into Young Ma?
Ran into this girl who looked exactly like Young Ma, and I'm in the front of the line. The line is so long to get back in. I've been waiting in there for like 20 minutes. She comes up to me and says, "Hey, if I give you like $40, could I cut you?" I said, "Yeah." Absolutely.
Just
so she just pulled out a wad of cash. I mean, so much cash. I like it had to be hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
What bills were you seeing in that?
I was seeing 20s and hundreds, but she thumbed through a couple 20s and just handed me two 20s. Clean 20s, look like fresh from the bank.
That's nice.
Yeah, some fresh 20s, and then
Young Ma she's up and coming.
That's what I'm saying. So, but she was all alone. I don't know who she was meeting there, but she just slid me 40. I said, absolutely. You got any other friends I want to cut? Jesus Christ.
Dude, yeah, I'd cut me. I'll go to the back.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody could cut me, dude. Every single person behind me could cut, and then I'll go back home.
Yeah, dude, that was good. And that's the cool thing about going out. You just never know what's going to happen. You might make $40 from Young Ma.
Yeah. And
that's cool. But yeah, dude, so Lori Laughlin, speaking of money, bro, she started her jail sentence the other day, which is only, okay, her jail sentence is 2 months in prison. I mean, that's a tour. That's like just a long tour.
It's a rich person vacation.
It's a rich person vacation.
It's just what you normally do, Lori, just to a less nice place.
2 months in prison, $150,000 fine, 2 years of supervised release, and 100 hours of community service. Because with her husband, she paid $500,000 to make it seem like her daughters were on the rowing team, and they weren't.
Bro, the supervised release, that's funny.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Like, all right, Lori.
What are they worried about? Like, come on.
That's the most white-collar crime.
Just wasting money
watching
her.
But it's funny, like, it's funny the level at which people wanted her punished. I mean, the things when that happened, they wanted, like, years for her.
Dude, it's so weird when people get mad at rich people for doing rich people things.
Dude, yeah. And
just because they can't do it.
I'm not saying that if everyone had that money, they'd do that. But at the same time, if your daughter or son can get an edge because you're financially well off, you're probably going to try to figure out a way, and you're probably not going to get caught. It's going to happen. I'm not justifying it, but I am kind of justifying it.
People just can't accept that life isn't fair.
Life is not fair,
life's
man.
Not fair.
There's levels.
The sooner you accept it, like you're just going to be all right with everything.
Yeah, dude. There's levels, and if you're on a high enough level, there's rules that do not apply to you, like college applications. I think what made it worse for her is her daughter is like a YouTuber and made that vlog.
Yeah, that she didn't even want to go.
Didn't even want to go.
That was hilarious.
Now, if I was a kid who was grinding my ass off.
Oh, that was so funny.
To get into USC and I couldn't because of that situation.
That's the only person that could be mad.
That's the only person that could be mad. And you could say, oh, it's unjust and I still believe in morality. And you could sit there and be a fake good person. But I don't know, man. People just pay for shit. Like
your kid wasn't going to USC anyways, probably, okay?
Yeah, dude. No way.
Right.
No way. And did you see that Jeff Bezos is, speaking of rich people, Jeff Bezos, CEO of Amazon. His new
Yeah, we know who
house
he is.
is the size of a neighborhood.
He just
I mean, what a fuck you to the world, huh?
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not one of those guys that thinks like you shouldn't like be able to make a bunch of money. But when you see how some of these guys live, I mean, it's kind of disrespectful.
So wait, his like a house, like one building,
He's got like a
or
compound.
his property?
He's got a property. Yeah, I guess not his
That
house.
doesn't make sense.
But I mean that guy needs to be stopped.
By stopped, you mean?
I don't want to sit here and say what that means, but he needs to be checked a little more because he
Needs to be neutralized?
Bro, he owns the world. He literally has the world in his hand.
Yeah, and look how it's going.
Bro, and some of this is propaganda from watching that Amazon documentary recently. But I mean, this guy has a house. Okay, first of all, the richest man in the world. I don't like this, and I know that the richest people in the world deal with politicians regularly. I'm not stupid, duh. But how much more in your face can it be that Bezos has a mansion, just this huge mansion in Washington, D.C., like right down the street from the White House, with a huge ballroom where he throws cocktail parties with all the people who make our laws?
What was the question? How fucked up is that?
So that's fine. He's allowed to have a house wherever he wants, obviously. But you start to like put the pieces together, and then he buys that house, and then what does he buy next? The Washington Post. Okay, and the Washington Post, that's news. If you control media, bro, you really control the world. So like, not only does he have the Washington Post and that house, and he's literally getting into every industry you could get into, and the way he's doing it is just it's not good. And he's about to buy CNN. No one's talking about this, bro. I'm gonna pull this up.
What are you getting at?
Watch. I'm gonna if our stupid internet would work, bro. This came out.
You're reading off his Wikipedia.
This came out literally a week ago. No. Jeff Bezos is considering purchasing CNN. Do you not realize how not okay that is?
Dude, there's a price for everything. And he just happens to be able to afford it.
Dude, this guy started selling books on the internet before the internet. He started with 7 employees.
Unbelievable.
They interviewed one of the first 7 employees in that documentary I watched.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, dude, we had no clue like any of this was possible. But I don't know, man. This guy's kind of a sick in the head.
You don't like this guy, huh?
Dude, I mean, it's funny that people who make like $80K a year will like be like really defending this guy and like everything he's doing. And you're just like, bro, who are you sticking up for? Like, that baffles me when people stick up for just ultra rich people. And I'm not one of those like I'm not one of those eat the rich guys. But what this guy's what this guy's trying to do, bro, is terrifying. He's literally going to own the world. Like, he owns the world. He has more power than the president. Easily. Way more. Which every billionaire does. I know that. I'm not that stupid. But I'm just saying, like, no one's that concerned by this. You're not concerned that this guy's going to own, like, multiple media outlets?
Dude, they're concerned about which old man is going to tell them what to do for 4 years, okay?
But, dude, this is the old man we should be worried about.
Flies under the radar.
Dude, just very casually. Going to be a trillionaire in probably a decade, easily. You seen Amazon grocery stores?
Dude. You sound fucking worried.
I'm panicked. Y'all should be panicked too.
I'm not. I love Amazon.
No, I use it. I'm part of the problem for sure. But if I stop using it, it's not going to change a thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm a Prime member, bro. I mean, maybe it's hypocritical for me to be, but like,
yeah,
he's made it so convenient.
Yeah.
And the thing about e-commerce, bro, is if you start another e-commerce, you literally will just be crushed immediately. You have zero chance. Anyone who's starting an e-commerce store right now? Oh, blocked by James! Okay, it's just, you have no chance.
You're done.
Not an e-commerce store, e-commerce like site. Like, you just, I don't know, man. You got anything? You got any news you've been reading?
Dude, I'm trying to not look at the news right now.
I found
all the same. For the past week, it's been the same shit. I mean,
hey, I got some. I got some good.
The NBA's starting.
Oh, the NBA's starting
right before Christmas.
What do you think of that?
It's great for us.
Hey, isn't it funny how if you threaten people's money, they'll just do what you want?
I mean, it's just funny that it was so like the NBA players really thought they were gonna like just not start until like January, February.
Bro, but like,
Well, it's not. It's not gonna happen.
because then you just explain, oh, I'm going to make how much less million? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah, just for like a couple teams who happen to play late. Like, there's some teams that haven't played in almost a year.
Yeah, bro.
They're not waiting on you.
If the Heat, Lakers, Celtics, and Nuggets get off to like poor starts because they're a little tired, so what? They could probably make the games up.
Dude, they're gonna schedule it right so they play a little less in the beginning. I bet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron just took a couple weeks off
Yeah.
to start the year.
He for sure will. He won't start until like second week of January.
That's never
probably.
been asked of any superstar or even player, like even the other guys on the Lakers, like to win a title and then start your season 2 months
But
later.
remember when they knew this going into the bubble? Like if this happened, they're gonna start. They told they knew this. We knew this too. Like when they agreed to go to the bubble, that it was probably gonna start around Christmas this season. They knew that going in.
And
Now they're what?
to those 4 teams, you're like, oh man, that's kind of fucked. But then you got to remember, some teams like the Wizards haven't played since March, or some guys on like the Wizards. The Wizards weren't in the bubble, but Bradley Beal hasn't played since March.
Yeah, a lot of more than half the league. Like half the league hasn't played since March.
Yeah, that's a long off season.
Yeah, that would almost be a year if you were to wait till like January, February. It's almost a whole year.
But I do think it's funny when guys like will like be like, nah, fuck that. Like, we're not going. Like, there was all this unrest. Like, the players were like, I don't think we should go back. And then they're like, you know, you're going to lose 18% of your salary. And they're like, I'll be there, coach.
Duh.
See you on the 22nd.
Duh.
I know. It's just like, what are you really standing for?
Dude, those cuts were huge.
Huge
salary
cuts for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to play too. If that was me.
Dude, plus is like, just don't.
But LeBron like doesn't really need that. Like, not a big deal for LeBron.
The Warriors are going to get off to a great start. They have the biggest advantage of any team. Most well-rested players. They might be a little rusty.
Way too early prediction. Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. I can't wait.
Warriors, Lakers, that'd be great because they're so polar opposites. You know, one's got great backcourt play, one's got great frontcourt play.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, but Lakers in 5. But anyways, it's cool it's coming back, bro, but I don't know what the product's going to look like for some teams. Because it's both. You're going to have the tired teams, and then you're going to have the way too rusty teams.
Dude, are they going to be rusty though? Like they're probably playing. They're playing now, and they also can. I was listening to T. Ross's podcast in Orlando, at least. Like
Shout out Terrence Ross.
They just got the go for like 5-on-5. Like they can scrimmage as a team.
Yeah, but
They used to be 2 guys in the gym. Why was it like that? Also, when they had a whole bubble,
bro, because they just a lot of it's PR. I think,
dude, it's so weird.
a lot of the COVID protocols are PR, and I get it, bro, because you don't want to get pressed about stuff but like the 6 feet apart chairs, it's just to show people, hey man, we're all still living in this time, because so many people don't believe in science. It's like you got to kind of drill it in their head. But the people who don't believe in science weren't watching the NBA anyways, so who cares? It's kind of just an echo chamber of ideas.
Yeah.
Like no, you know what I mean? Like if you didn't believe like people who don't believe in COVID don't watch the NBA right now.
You think?
I know, bro, we know. We know that. Dude, not to transition too awkwardly, I found this headline. I was reading this article. Missing California girl.
Oh, we love these type of headlines.
This girl was missing, and she got found in a hiding. She got found hiding in a closet in her home that had a trap door. A lengthy search for a teen girl in California ended after police found her hiding in the closet of a home that had a trap door leading to a secret sleeping area on a dirt floor under the house.
Dude, what the fuck?
I'm finding this out. 3 adults were facing charges after the missing 14-year-old was found on October 31st deep inside a closet east of Sacramento. The girl's not named. Okay, she got reported missing on October 22nd. She was hiding in there for 9 days.
So they think they put her there.
Police said her family. I'm so confused. Police said her family.
Maybe they just put her in there. Yeah, locked her in there.
Her family had given her permission to spend a few nights at a friend's house, but when her mom went to get her, the people in the home said the teen had already left. So she did go somewhere,
That's where she went.
People at the house
Under the house.
told the deputies they'd last seen the girl walking down the driveway. A week later, they got a warrant to search the home where she was last seen.
What the fuck?
The occupant said the teen was not present. What a weird...
This is the weirdest thing I've ever.
I mean, because like, what was the
weirdest
goal?
story I've ever
If they did trap her, what was the goal? Were they trying to kill her?
Maybe she just wanted to go hide. I kind of think she did it on her own now.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so during the search,
Based on all the evidence I've seen.
So when they searched, they found a hidden trapdoor, and it led to a makeshift sleeping area on a dirt floor
How old is this
under
girl?
the house. 14.
Okay, so clearly old enough to
Make some decisions.
She made a decision.
Her bedding and phone were found in there, so she was just probably watching TikToks for 9 days.
Jesus. 2020, huh?
Yeah, then they arrested 3 suspects, aged 20, 41, and 34. Dude, this is like... Should we be mad?
Imagine getting arrested for this. I'd be pissed.
No, but...
Your little sister just wants to hide for 9 days and it's your fault?
I mean, what's the charge, though? Also, like, you're not checking it. Like, they didn't file a missing persons report.
You're just a dumbass parent.
But, like, I think that's why they're sus of them, because she's in this trapdoor under the house, and, like, nobody said, oh, hey, I think my daughter's missing.
Nobody, like, went down. She didn't get food, nothing for 9 days. She's literally
That's what I'm saying. Did she bring a bunch of Cheez-Its or something? Like, what?
Yeah, just for sure, just shit snacks. Dude, where is this?
Okay.
This is in California?
Yeah, it's east of Sacramento. Okay, it says the parents were charged with giving police false information, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and felony child endangerment. They're being held on $100,000 bail. Not going to pay that. Was arrested on suspicion of giving... Okay, they got released from police custody with a citation for misdemeanor charges. Why even write the article? What was the... what was
that
this?
was the most anticlimactic ending to a story I've ever heard.
I probably should have read the article first.
Released for... like, all charges were dropped?
Yeah, like a misdemeanor. So, like, I don't know.
So what happened? That's terrible.
I don't know,
get to the Aaron Hernandez stuff.
Okay, yeah, dude. No, one more news story, dude.
This shit is
Aaron Hernandez's fiance, Cheyenne Jenkins. Is that how you say that?
Where?
Aaron Hernandez, for you don't know, that's the very good football player who unfortunately passed away.
Gone forever. Gone forever.
No. Monster of a man. I don't know if you guys watched the documentary, but he killed some guys. Didn't even bother to like be discreet about it either.
No, this guy will kill you and then go to practice the next day.
No, but like he half the evidence against him was his own security footage.
Yeah. He forgot he got camera set up. He was smoking a lot of weed at the time.
Yeah, guy is a monster. Not because he smokes weed, but because he kills people. You're just like, yeah, all the killing, whatever, but that weed, I don't know.
God, yeah, all the fucking...
I don't know about the pothead guy. But Aaron Hernandez's fiance says he's looking down and guiding their daughter. Now, is that...
Now, you need to talk to your daughter and tell her to go wherever... the opposite way that he's telling her to go. Whatever way he's guiding her, go the opposite way.
Now my thing is maybe he learned his lesson on the other side and he's been enlightened, and therefore he's going to tell his daughter, hey, when you kill a guy...
Dude, how crazy
turn
is
your
this?
Security cameras off.
How wild is his fiance? For just still not... Hey, she is so in denial.
In that documentary, she is the most ride or die girl I've ever seen.
Yeah, she's down.
I need my wife to be that level of ride or die. I mean, she was just
yeah, I will give her that.
The most obvious like evidence ever, just clearly denying it to a level I've never seen.
Still is.
Yeah, on trial. Yeah, clearly denying it. On her Instagram, she said, "Happy birthday to my sweet bundle of joy." Yeah, my sassy firecracker.
So much joy.
She probably gets her sassiness from her dad, huh? Her sassy firecracker with such a sensitive soul. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you think, and more loved than you ever know. That's pretty sweet. And then she said, I know you cherish this day because it's one you share with your daddy. Her and her dad have the same birthday. Me and my dad have the same birthday.
That's like you.
Yeah, dude. I feel you, Aaron Hernandez.
What?
What? Says, I know you cherish this day because it's one you share with your daddy. Daddy is looking down on you and will continue to guide you forever. May you smile big today and always. I love you. Okay. Here's the thing. Hashtag daddy's girl. Jesus Christ. Here's the thing, bro. Is she ever, because that little girl, I mean, she's too young to know.
Yeah.
So do you think the mom is just always going to keep that denial going? Because that girl's going to go to school and some kid's going to be like, yo, I heard your dad killed some guys.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy not to just. I don't know what would you do? You just kind of got to cut that part out of her life. Your dad was
Is that worse or better than being OJ's kid?
Now you got to tell her obviously, but not now. Like I don't know.
Yeah, how do you handle that as a parent? I mean, we're not parents.
She
but...
clearly thinks that he's such a sweetheart.
Yeah, so he didn't do it.
Yeah, who did, lady?
I don't know, dude. I don't know I don't know what you tell your kid there. I mean, because you don't want their image of their dad to be tainted, but at a certain point, you got to come to reality.
The image of her dad has been tainted.
No. Because murder aside, he was a great father. He was a great father.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
There's Aaron Hernandez, the murderer, and then there's Aaron Hernandez, the father.
Yeah, they're two different people.
Yeah, you got to separate them. No, I really don't know how you tell them. I feel like by the time she's like 10, some kid at school will be like, yo, look what I found out about, what's this kid's name? AVL? Aviel?
You're killing it with the names, dude.
Dude, I can't. It's disrespectful to like mispronounce people's names, but like,
dude, people misspell our name every time, so I don't care anymore.
Dude, at my game last night,
my friends can't spell my name. Yeah, fuck them all.
Dude, I get holiday cards, and I'm like, thanks for the $50, but I mean, how many times do I got to tell you? There's no Y after my R.
Yeah, there's not two Fs.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I understand there's a lot of ways to spell both of our first and last names, but
my first name doesn't get.
If you've known someone for longer than a few years, you should get their spelling right. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's
kind of disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, dude. So that's weird, bro. R.I.P. Aaron Hernandez.
But not really.
Who do you think the best murderer football player is? Aaron Hernandez,
OJ Mayo.
I'm
not OJ
Mayo. No. Or you got to remember. There's also Ray Lewis,
dude,
who very casually got off. Ray Lewis is a murderer, bro.
Dude, you look into that?
Yeah, bro.
I haven't looked into it enough to really talk on it, but
bro, it's funnier because Ray Lewis is such a man of Christ.
Yeah,
and he always is talking about God, and then every comment on all his posts will be like, "Damn, Ray, you really killed that speech." Killing it, Ray. Good job. But like, Ray's not a guy I would ever want to
killer
confront.
Game last night, Ray.
Dude, how do you win 2 Super Bowls? He won 2 Super Bowls after he killed a guy?
It's easy. He's a middle linebacker. His job is to smash his head into other heads. Like, he could just take all that out.
Yeah, he basically kills guys for a living. So it's funny that we're surprised he killed a guy. But yeah, it was outside a nightclub, if I remember. There was like an incident.
I've heard that he was like there. He did it?
I don't want to say he did it, bro. That's pretty irresponsible to just accuse him, but a
lot of people think he did.
I mean, any guy that could be the level. I mean, you've heard Ray Lewis's pregame speeches. I could see it. You know, that's fair.
Yeah, that guy.
You ever hear Ray Lewis? Let's pull up a Ray Lewis pregame speech.
Bro, that should be our intro. A fucking Ray Lewis pregame speech.
Dude, no, people might be too excited to watch the podcast.
Yeah, crash their car. You're gonna go 95 once you hear Ray start talking.
Ray Lewis
screaming about God knows what.
Okay, this is his pregame speech for what looks like his last Super Bowl win.
We ain't finished yet. And they in the week. And when they in the week, we gotta be pissed off. We know what we here for. No weapon. No weapon. No weapon.
Now we know what happens when Ray gets a little pissed off.
Form against them. No weapon. No
weapon. Turn that down.
Dude, the sound is low. It's Ray. It's not me. I turned the sound down. It's Ray Lewis.
I know, so you should bring it down. He's had better than that.
I want you to everybody do one favor.
This looks like retired Ray Lewis 5 years ago talking to the Ravens before a game. Okay, maybe this will be a little more reasonable.
I want you to research the story of David and Goliath. I want you to understand what the king told David when he put on the armor on David, and he said, I want you to fight Goliath with this armor because he's huge, he's 9 foot tall. And David said something that was very key to the king. He said, King, I can't fight your fight. I got to fight my fight. It's about fighting our fight. 2005, I had one of the most tragic injuries ever.
And in 1999, I murdered a man. Yeah, I don't even...
to say your injury is one of the most tragic ever. Relax.
Yeah, dude. Ever in all injuries? Do you know a guy?
One of the most tragic. I don't think so.
Does he know a guy named Kevin Ware?
Yeah, if you got back on the football field, it wasn't the most tragic.
Yeah, dude. For over a decade, he played like a decade after that injury.
Couldn't help my team. So the leader was took away, so there could be doubt. But if you still have a leader, and Joe Flacco, you got to rally around it. You got to get behind him, and it ain't about wins and losses.
How much cocaine does Ray Lewis do before games?
Ray Lewis is cocaine. Yeah. Cocaine does Ray Lewis.
If I can tell my safety, you cover this because I'm gone this time. It's a man on a man.
He's like that Eric Thomas guy, but he actually did something cool.
It's about winning one-on-one
Huh?
battles.
You know that Eric Thomas? You know Eric Thomas, bro. He was on Meek Mill's intro for his album.
Can you just reenact this for me?
He's the guy. He's the guy that goes. He's the guy that goes.
Come on, about.
He goes. Unless you, he associates it. He's like, I don't know if y'all have asthma in here. It's that guy, bro.
Bro, what?
He talks about asthma a lot.
What song is that?
Hold on, this is the. It's on Meek. This album, I think, right here.
Oh,
No. That's not him. Fuck. Oh, this one. This is it. This is Eric Thomas. This is Eric Thomas right here. By the way, side note, he spoke at Temecula Valley High School Garrett's senior year, which is hilarious. Garrett was telling me about it. All the kids were like, this guy needs to calm down. He spoke to a bunch of suburban white kids named Ethan and Connor.
If you're on a Meek Mill song, Temecula's not the spot.
Yeah, and Garrett said he was bragging a lot about being on this Meek Mill album. Here, wait, ready? Eric Thomas. Yeah, he always talks about the dream. He makes a lot being a motivational speaker. Hope we don't get flagged for this.
You have to eat the dream.
Oh, yeah.
You have to sleep the dream.
Okay,
you have to dream
We're gonna
the
finish it.
dream. You gotta touch. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You gotta be possessed with the dream.
Okay, you know what my thing is, bro? Here's my thing
I was
about.
about to run through the wall.
Yeah, dude, I almost punched you in the face right there. Dude, you know what's hilarious about motivational speaker guys is they talk about the dream, but like, what's their dream? What's their dream?
What was your Eric? What is your dream?
What's your dream? To just keep scamming people that are lost and
Talk about your dreams.
yeah, dude.
I don't have it. I just want your dreams to come true. Okay.
And your whole business as a life coach is to like help people, but like that can't. You're not.
Who helped you? And they always say the biggest part of the reason or the second I started to become successful is once I got like a mentor. Or
A mentor, bro.
So you need me. That's why you need me. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't ever have one, but you need me.
And they're really vague about how they found their mentors, what their
Yeah.
mentors are about,
Yeah.
what they learned. Like Tony Robbins, all those guys, bro, fucking scammers, bro.
Scam artists.
And I feel bad for anyone who's wasted money on a life event because I'm gonna be honest, I've been down the self-improvement rabbit hole. We've all watched our fair share of Gary Vee and shit.
But that's like the deep end once you go to an event.
When you go to an event, you're off the deep end. Now, it's still, here's the thing, bro. They might not have ever taken any of my money, some of those guys, but they've taken too much of my time before, and I'll never get that back. So, in a way, going to the event, which is also your time, but that's also your money. But I don't know, dude. If you're a motivational speaker, I really don't know how people take you seriously.
You're sus.
And like, at what point, like, what are your friends like?
Yeah, what you talk about?
Like, where do you start? Where do you start? That's my thing. Like, you have to have been through something. I'm pretty sure he was like on the Eagles or something, and he got hurt, or like, so he's been through like a little bit. I don't know his whole life story, but you have to go through something hard. I feel like to be a life coach, you can't just show up and be like, I'm gonna get people fired up.
Dude, the funniest shit is the 25-year-old life coaches.
Yeah, dude. If you're our age and you're like telling people how to live life, hey man, relax.
Also, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Who are you telling?
What? How much of an arrogant prick,
dude? Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, dude. You can't be and like being a life coach, dude.
It's
I
like
just don't
being
understand.
a fat personal trainer.
Yeah, like just no experience.
Yeah, like who are you? Don't tell me what to do,
dude. It's just like to seek out a life coach, you got to be really fucking lost.
Yeah, you just gotta feel for them.
I want to be a life coach that tells you not to seek life
Dude,
coaches. That'll be my business.
Be like a terrible life coach.
Like an anti-life
like
coach.
a real, like, yeah, we could, yeah.
Drink that beer. Fuck that job.
Yeah. Yeah, call out sick tomorrow.
Give the worst advice. Take a nap.
Sleep in. Turn your alarm off.
What, you really want to go work? What are you, a fucking loser? Bro, that's what some of those guru business guys are always saying, though. They're like, what, do you have a boss, you pussy? Like,
you sit at a desk?
What, you want to make a living, you fucking idiot? Like,
you don't want to work on a beach?
Bro, they'll insult you. Yeah, it's like, dude, I make millions from a hammock.
Yeah, which I pick a beach. I point to the map, pick a beach, and I just go there.
And then I
work from the beach.
I say, which beach do I want to go to, and which model do I want to have sex with?
Yep.
And I pick both those things, and then I make $1 million. And you know how many hours I work this week? 1. You're just like, dude. They sell the most unrealistic dreams. And
then somebody will buy it.
Dude, what's wild is if those guys just came from a much more realistic perspective, I think they could get a lot more clients. If they were just like, hey, man, you might be able to make like $5,000 extra this year if you do my business. I don't know why people just are convinced they're going to be millionaires off. I don't know. Because we've watched our fair share of those guys too. Because you are interested, bro. If you've never been down those rabbit holes, I mean, good for you. But we've all been down those, like, let's just see what he's talking about. And then every other week, it's a new business model. They're like, oh, you're still drop shipping? Drop shipping's so dead. Try Amazon FBA. And then like a month later, they're just like, Amazon FBA? So out. Listen, what you got to do. And you're like, bro, you're the same guy that told me that shit worked.
That it would never go away.
Yeah.
Said it would work forever.
And then they'll have like 100 different videos of like how to make $100 in a day from home, how to make $300.
Yeah.
And you're just like, bro, if you know all these methods, why are you making these videos?
Yeah, how to make $120 not from, you don't even have to leave the couch. From the couch.
If you add up the math on all the in a day, you know, those like, you're like, bro, you basically have figured out how to make $10,000 in a day from home.
But you just don't do it.
But you're making YouTube videos? Trying to tell me what to do? Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go
that is the worst.
Jerk off.
That's the worst. That's the dark part of YouTube.
Dude, it's so
it's
so rude because some guys, you know what it is, bro? You have to be so shameless.
Yeah, you really gotta have no friends.
You gotta have no pride
or friends
that
are like saying, "Hey, what the fuck you doing?"
Dude, if any of my friends became like a
life coach,
was it a charlatan?
A life coach.
A life.
Just knowing your
What
friends.
do you think's worse, a life coach friend or a fake entrepreneur friend who sells courses? Because
if I'm thinking of like your friends, a life coach would be hilarious.
Dude, me and my friends have joked about starting a cult because we just feel like there's so many lost people out there. You can really take it. This is the sad part, bro. Is it, dude, you have to have no morals to do that.
What's the basis of your cult? How do you get in?
That's what I'm saying. Like you just once you figure out that, it's just all branding. Oh, my cult would be called Not a Cult. So that way when everyone is like, dude, you're in a fucking cult. It's like, dude, no, it's not a cult. And then we do just everything that a cult would do.
And then you give them the wink after you say it.
Yeah, dude, it's not a cult. And you just only wink. And you're in interviews. You would just need, what you would need, bro, if you start a cult, here's how you really get a cult going. You need like 3 really famous people.
Bro, you sound like a life coach.
Similar.
Here's how you really get a cult going, guys.
Bro, that'll be my new course. I'm going to sell courses on how to start a cult.
I honestly don't think anybody's done that.
Bro, what you got to do is you got to get
I'm
like.
Go check on YouTube right now.
You just get 3 really famous people. Because you know Scientology, that's a cult. I mean, that shit's ridiculous. I used to think Grant Cardone knew a little bit about life because he's so rich and like makes a lot of money on real estate. And then he said he's a Scientologist, and I said, okay, I'm off this guy. But dude, yeah, science. So it's funny, like Scientology has a bunch of really powerful people in it. So if you just get,
dude, how did you get on Scientology?
Because it's a cult. So if you get, and they call it a religion. I've watched a Scientology doc or two. Really hard to leave. That's how you know it's a cult. Also, cults don't let you leave. My cult would be on the basis of not being a cult. And if you just get like 3 really if you get a couple really ignorant, famous, up and coming rappers to just be in like a GQ interview and be like, yeah,
maybe say it in a song.
Yeah,
just drop it.
It's not a cult, and then like some type of catchy thing after, and then they're like, "What's he talking about?" And then like people look into it, and you're like, "Oh my god, is he part of the
It's not.
Not a cult? And you're like, dude, it's not a cult. Please fuck off with that accusation. And you're like, dude, it totally is a cult. Why do you even have cult in your name? And you're like, dude, don't worry about it. It's not a cult. And then I'm going to be the leader, and I'm going to come out, and we're going to do big venues.
What do you do? What do you guys do?
The
How do you
thing
get
is-
what is the
is-
requirement?
Dude, I
to
could
get
bullshit,
in?
and I've been
Jesus.
bullshitting most of my life, but you got to really be able to talk. The art of talking for 2 hours and saying nothing is amazing.
But like, what do you get?
I really admire
What do you guys
that.
all got in common? Your cult. It's
Kind of what we do on this podcast. What is the point of our cult? Just to emphasize that we're not in a cult. The whole time I'm speaking.
That's all you say is that you're not in a cult, and that's how you guys roll. But like, what do you guys have? What do you guys bond over? What is your cult?
yeah,
what
we
is-
do have to
what's your
find-
what do you what do you got in common?
in common is that we oh, you know what we do? We criticize cults.
You're just looking for lost souls to shit on cults.
Yeah, we do huge PowerPoints about the dangers of cults. And then the whole time they're like, man, cults are fucked. And they're like giving us money to like make more PowerPoints. And then they don't even realize that we've already got them in a cult.
How many PowerPoints you gonna get?
Dude, you can get the same ones. You just do a tour.
Just change the background.
I'll be like Joel Osteen.
Maybe
That
the
guy's a
transitions.
scammer to the max. You know that preacher Joel Osteen? He does like arenas to
yeah,
to just yell.
the guy in Houston or whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Is if the hard part about starting a cult and the reason religion works is because religion goes back so far, people just trust it. I don't know what it is about things that have if something's been around long enough, people just believe in it. With anything. Because think about it, if you see a company and it says like founded in 1920, you're like, damn, this company's been killing it for 100 years. But if you see a company that says like CC trademark 2019, you're like, ugh, they just started. I don't know about this. So the longer, like religion, bro, people are really about religion because it's just been around like thousands of years. And they're just like, yeah, bro, why would I not believe in that?
Yeah,
And I'm not making fun of anyone who's religious. Like, you could believe what you want. Like, I see why people are religious. I'm personally not. But like, just if something's been around longer, so you got to get your cult started now. And the business plan is by 2040. People are like, damn, dude, 20 years. And you got to inspire people. Like, no, we're the pioneers. Pitch them on being the pioneers, like gold rush type shit. Like, you're gonna start the wave for our kids to have better lives. And you just say everything's better. You just keep saying like, we're gonna reach for more, we're gonna strive, we're gonna do more, we're gonna have more, and you're not actually doing fucking anything or getting anything. There's no product, there's nothing but merch and lies. And that's how you start a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've really thought about this for a while. Sorry to ramble, but
Sounds like politics.
oh, it is, bro. It really is. And then you just get, bro, it's just wild. You only got to
Sounds
convince.
like you've been watching. Is Fox News a cult?
I think any political party's a cult.
Are Fox and CNN cults?
Yeah, dude. I watched a video about how CNN models their whole platform after ESPN, and like it's kind of scary how similar it is. Because the guy was, I think he was like an ex-ESPN guy who bought CNN or something.
Yeah, they have some type of relation.
Because the way they do it is literally set up where it's not even like journalism in a lot of ways, because it's just like, it's like heavy debate shows. It's literally set up. They have shows that are literally set up like First Take, and like they do side by sides, and it's literally, that's why people call it all those right wing guys get mad and call it ESPN, like ESP CNN or whatever.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah, they don't like either of them, but CNN copied ESPN's platform and then just made it political. They'll just bring on people that they know are going to be like wildly entertaining and like not really, just to fill like times. But that's the problem with any 24-hour news is like there's not actually 24 hours of news a day. So there's going to be a lot of bullshit on both networks. You can't have news 24 hours. And the same with sports. You know when like you stay up too late and you watch the same Sports Center episode 3 times in a row?
Yeah, I've done that a lot.
In like a hotel room? And you're like, oh, here goes the top 10 again.
Try to get them in order. You know every single one.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
this is a very political show. Sorry, guys.
It's not even political. I just kind of told everyone how you could start a cult. It's really easy.
Really easy.
Yeah.
How many cults are there?
It's
that
so
you know of?
easy. I'm going to make a video and sell you a course how to do it.
Bro,
I
looked it up
personally
on
won't
YouTube.
do
There's
it.
a lot of how to start a cult videos.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, no.
Bro,
This
what?
is YouTube.
Dude, let me dive into that space and start making them. Oh my God, this is kind of creepy.
Yeah, the first one is very creepy.
From 11 years ago, there's like books. It says authority. Yeah, you need authority, divine source, and like text. Those are the 3 ones. That's what I'm talking about. This guy nailed it.
Okay.
How to
And then
start.
you also need people.
It says how to start your own religion.
You need people to be in the cult.
Bro, there's a very thin line that no one wants to talk about between cults and religion.
Yeah, I was thinking it the whole time, but I don't know if we're supposed to say that.
And religious people will take it as a slight, but it's not, because you can acknowledge objectively that you're behaving in a cult-like manner. What do cults do? They follow a set of rules that were made up by someone else.
There could be so many different religions, and like you're like, nah, this is the one. That's why I question it. It's like,
Bro.
There's too many. There's not one. There's too many.
Yeah, that's like saying like the Patriots are the only NFL team. And you're like,
Yeah.
that's just not true.
Yeah, that's wild.
But like, that's probably a bad analogy. But no, dude, I agree. Like, you can have your religion and think this is the one that works for me, and I rock with it. But to make fun of another religion when you believe in another religion is wild.
It's honestly funny.
Like when super right wing Christian conservatives are like are scared of Muslims.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, look what you're doing. They're like, yeah, but they wear the things and they do that, and you're just like, dude, what do you do? Like, check your own beliefs, buddy. You know what I mean? You're gonna make fun of this other guy because he's from like another place. Like, y'all are the same person. Oh, what's she calling for?
No. Oh, I have to take Garrett probably. That's why.
What is it, bro? It's 1:30? Oh, yeah, you got to leave soon, huh? It's a good time to wrap, bro. We've been going for a while. This is longer than I anticipated going, but I had fun doing this.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're going to do this once a week. These are really easy to get up on our thing.
We're going to try to get these on like Monday, Tuesday, the first couple days of the week. And we'll have a video on Thursday.
Yeah, video Thursday, audio Monday, Tuesday, because the audio takes literally like 20 seconds. All we have to do is timestamp it, I guess, but yeah, if you made it this far, good for you. If not, I understand. But
go leave that 5-star.
Go leave that 5-star. Subscribe to the YouTube. Like the videos.
All that good stuff.
We got some more plans for the podcast. We're gonna keep going. We got some more plans for stuff, but takes time. Takes time, like anything. All right, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Later.
With all due respect.
Have a great day.
Hey, witching, shorty wanna curse me. Can you get my dreams at the hearse place?